Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and U.S. Avengers issue number 6. Guys, it happened. We knew this was going to happen, all right? We got the U.S. Avengers and their helicarrier. It's over top of Washington, D.C., where it was told to go. Steve Rogers said go there and stay there. And he's about to defy orders and go other places. And Steve's like, listen, you're needed in space. You're needed over here in Sokovia. You're needed everywhere in the world, okay? But you can't. Instead, I need you to stay there where you're at. Will you listen? Will you obey? And he's like, okay, I'm sorry, I will. And even then, he's like, it's Director Rogers. He's still calling him Steve. So Sunspot's a son of a gun, man. He really is. And at one point, all of a sudden, Dr. Faustus comes on to the broadcast and starts hypnotizing everybody. Immediately, Sunspot goes into, and I expected this to be a little bit better than it was, okay? But he goes into right away his Professor X training, all right? And the red triangle experiment comes up. You got to see it to believe it. It's one page, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And he right away wakes up from it, and he's like, "Okay, guys, hey, check it out. Put Operation Red Triangle into effect until we can get out of range of the thing that's coming in to psychically attack us." And unfortunately, the guy who's actually currently with Sunspot is like, "Yeah, I'm going to take you down now." He's like, "Yo, man, Red Triangle, Red Triangle." He's like, "Why do you just assume that I'm being hypnotized into this? Why didn't it ever occur to you that maybe I'm simply tired of your corporate establishment dumbass self?" And like, wow, man, he's basically calling him a sellout. You're taking campaign donations, like that's what it actually implies. But wow, man. And he just shoots him. Now, we can assume that he's dead, but it was also off camera. Okay. I mean, you never expect that a superhero is actually dead. Even after you see him get blown into pieces, But if you see him off camera, you don't even assume that he's dead. Forget about him coming back. No, he's not even dead, man. Something else happened. We'll figure that out. Maybe he was able to hypnotize him into thinking. Maybe he switched his gun out. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It is what it is. Anyway, I am interested in seeing what happens next. Maybe next issue they'll give us a reveal. Maybe not. Either way, those nanites I just kind of stepped ahead of myself for a moment. The Red Hulk asked for a little bit of help, to not have to only be the Red Hulk for like an hour and a half at a time, per day and a half, actually. So the one guy comes up to him. He's like, "Hey, I'm the guy on the radio who's talking to you. Listen here, I got your little shot for you." And yeah, Red Hulk, he's just, "Oh yeah, sure, go ahead, put some strange thing into me." Like, this guy's a general. He just lets people inject him, like not even in an actual facility, just on the deck of a helicarrier. Anyway, so this turns into a nanite. So now he can turn into the Hulk. He skipped 5 hours out of his time. I don't know if he can, we don't actually know if he can do this anytime he wants or whatever, but he does turn into the Red Hulk to go down and try and handle some business. And what happens is the guy who injected him pulls out a little joystick remote control, and now he's controlling the Red Hulk. So yeah, Red Triangle, Red Hulk, a lot of red's going to show up. There's going to be a lot of death. He actually goes right after Iron Patriot. Iron Patriot, she upgraded herself big time, and she's planning on trying to be able to blow holes in tanks. Well, the Hulk's a little bit stronger than a tank, and he could fart through a tank. So yeah, I don't know just how, what, if anything, this might actually wind up making her go a little bit more crazy in the sense of she needs to be even more powerful still. So we'll see what happens there. In the meantime, I'm going to give this comic a B-. This was a whole lot of fun. Like, there was not a single boring part in this entire comic. And when this comic was starting off, even though I loved it, I still love it, there were some parts that were boring. Like, it was like, okay, try and speed read through these parts and get to the parts that are actually a little bit more interesting. But this particular issue, the entire part, cover to cover, was great. I loved it. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.